You know I'm way past the point of being self-conscious about a bare face when I'm going to come on a video with smudged mascara and a white face compared to my self-tan body and just not care. Welcome to my PM skincare routine. If you're new here, my name is Mandy. I post 2 beauty-related videos per week. I love all things makeup and I love all things skin care, and I've had so many of y'all request to see my PM and AM skincare routine, and I thought, you know what? I am just going to wash my face and come on here and show you what I do. So let's get into what I do every night for my skincare before I go. I think this t-shirt right here has to win the award for the most worn t-shirt in my videos, period. This is my absolute favorite t-shirt of my husband's. I steal it all the time. I don't even think he's had it in years. And I just absolutely love it, and it's what I'm sleeping in tonight, therefore it's what I have on. So I have already washed my face with... Before I start talking about these products, I will let you know that I will list and link every single product that I mentioned down in the description bar below. But to cleanse my skin, I first went in with my all-time favorite cleansing oil. I prefer oils to balms myself, and it's the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. I don't know how many of these I have gone through, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I've tried a lot of other balms and oils, and nothing compares to that, in my opinion. And then I washed my face for a second cleanse with my Beautycounter Rejuvenating Face Cleanser. So I didn't want to do that in front of the camera because I don't have water in here, and it was just easier if I didn't. So let's move on to the next step. And real quick, I will tell you that I do fluctuate my routines depending on the night, and I will try to tell you at each step what stays the same, what changes. If it changes, I will tell you how it changes. That's the simplest way I have thought to be able to do this video without making it an hour long or section it off into so many different days. So the next thing I do is take off my eye makeup that has not come off already with the cleansing oil. One of the reasons I love that cleansing oil so much is because it does take off the most amount of eye makeup, in my opinion. I still have some on though, so I will take that off. I also will tell you that I use a clean microfiber washcloth every night to wash my face. This is the one I washed tonight, so you can see it's got makeup on it, but I make sure that it's clean, and you can buy like a 12-pack on Amazon for fairly cheap. So I'm going to use my Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover that I talk about in almost every single, not almost, in every single empties video that I do. And I'm going to put it on my Shiseido cotton pad. And I like to hold it on my eye for probably about 15 to 20 seconds. So obviously I won't make you wait that long, but it helps dissolve the makeup before I wipe it away. I really kind of get in there too to make sure that all of the eyeliner that I used to waterline my eyes with or used on my tight line comes off, because the Pixie eyeliner does not come off until you take it off. Now I'm going to go in and tone my face with my Kiehls Ultra Facial Toner. I'm going to use another Shiseido cotton pad. So throughout the day I use 3 of these. I use 1 in the morning and 2 at night. So I'm just going to tone. And now what I do is I turn that cotton pad over, and I will put a little bit of Bioderma, which is the micellar water, on it. And I will go on my neck. So any makeup that I brought down on my neck that I didn't wash off in the shower, I will get off in this step with the micellar water. And I try to go upwards as much as possible to defy gravity on my neck. Okay, now we're ready for the good stuff. Now, this next step happens every single night after toning. The only night that it does not happen is when I use my retinol. So just know that. So really not even 6 out of 7 nights. 9 out of 10 nights, I will do this right after I tone. And that is apply the Skinmedica TNS Recovery Complex. So this is the Skinmedica's version of their growth factor serum. I like to apply most serums on my face after I have spritzed it with some kind of mist in order to keep it damp, because things penetrate better on a damp skin. Right now I am using the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. I like this stuff. It smells phenomenal. Oh, it smells so good, but it's all natural, so it's not like any kind of synthetic fragrance. So I just spray that over my face. And then I take one pump. I do not do more than one pump because this stuff is not cheap. And I will apply that to my face. And I rub, again, upwards as much as possible. And then once it starts feeling a little tacky, I'll just continue to press it in. So you see my face is getting red because I do have what my esthetician Amber calls, she does not call that I have, she doesn't say I have sensitive skin. She says I have reactive skin. So when I touch it, it reacts. I get red. Okay, so that step, like I said, is the same every night except retinol. Now, I will, at this point, go in with either an acid of some type, or I will go in with just something moisturizing. Typically, I will do it every other night. I won't do an acid every night, and then I'll just do a moisturizing serum every other night. So, tonight I'm going to do an acid. So let me show you what I do on the nights that I don't do an acid. I will use something along the lines of, not along the lines of, I will mix together my Omorovicza Elemental Emulsion, which I really like this stuff. I kind of stuck my nose up at it when I unpacked my Beautylish Lucky Bag, but I do like it. It is moisturizing and my skin likes it. And I will mix in some kind of hydrating serum. Lately, I've been using the Edible Beauty No. 3 Exotic Goddess Ageless Serum. So I will mix these two together, apply it to a damp face. I will spray my face again. And then I will go in with my eye cream and moisturizer. So because I did this last night, I'm going to do my acid step. But know that this is what I do on alternating night. One of these products I hauled in my Sephora VIB sale haul. And I had mentioned, it's from Drunk Elephant, and I had mentioned that a long time ago I had used the Drunk Elephant Glycolic Serum, and I used like 2 bottles, and then I started using, I think, Good Genes instead. And so it's been a very long time, but I bought the Protini Polypeptide Cream in the VIB sale. I said that I had used it some and it wasn't moisturizing enough, but I also read on the ingredients that you may, if you have drier skin or normal skin, you may want to mix it with other serums. So that's what I decided to do. And then not a week later, Drunk Elephant sent me a package with these 3 products in it, and they said on their little PR card that they suggest mixing them all together. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I love it. So I mixed together the Protini Polypeptide Cream, the TLC Framboos, I don't know, I think it's Framboos or Framboo. Maybe the S is silent, I don't know. Glycolic Night Serum, I use 1 pump of that. And then I will put in 4 to 5 drops of the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. Y'all, I filmed my empties right before I got this package, and I talked about in my empties how much I love this oil, but I never could spend the money on the full size. I always got the sample sizes. I was so excited when this came in the mail because I really do love this oil. Now, before I mix these and show you how I apply them, I will mention just really quick some other oils that I do love using in this step. I love the RMS Beauty Oil, the Cora Organics Noni Face Oil, Noni Glow Face Oil, the Beautycounter No. 3 Balancing Lang Lang Facial Oil, and the Kiehls Midnight Recovery Concentrate Oil. Oh, I also like this oil, the Caudalie Overnight Detox Oil. So I will use one of these just sparingly. I'll alternate them just according to my mood, really. But lately I have been kind of sticking to the Virgin Marula oil. There is another acid that I have been using lately. I can't talk about it yet because it hasn't launched, but know that I absolutely will talk about it when it launches because I do love it. Because I can't talk about it, I'm not going to use it today. So what I do is I pump up 1 pump of the Polypeptide cream. Before I put anything on my hands, I will spray my face one more time. So that's how much Polypeptide cream comes out with 1 pump. I will then add 1 pump of the night serum and 2, 3, 4, 5 drops of the marula oil. Mix it all together, warm it up in my hands, and go to town. Can you hear me? Go to town on my face. I am not, okay, I don't know how to put this. I don't want to say I'm not gentle with my face. But I'm not like, oh, let's press. No, I want to press this stuff in. I'm not going to drag my face down. I'm going to go up, but I'm going to press this stuff in and not be shy about it. But they all mix together so wonderfully. They absorb so nicely. And I really have been liking my skin as a result of using these 3 products together. I really have. Now I will go into eye cream. I am using this tiny little sample of the Skinmedica TNS Eye Cream, which I've talked about absolutely loving. I've gone through multiple big ones. I wanted to try another one, so I just ordered the Ebates Eye Cream, and it hasn't come in yet. So I'm just finishing up this little sample size, but I will be starting to use that as soon as it comes in the mail. So, I mean, it's eye cream. I just use my ring fingers, and I do take this on. I take most eye creams on my lids. Even if I know some say, you know, ophthalmologist tested for use on your lids, and that's fine if you have really sensitive eyes, but I don't, so I tend to take everything on the lid. And now is my moisturizer step. And this is when I will either use one of 2 products. I will use the Truth Treatment Systems Truth Balm, which is their vitamin C balm, or their omega-6 healing cream, which also has vitamin C in it, but this is more for like healing really dry, parched, sensitive skin. So on nights that I'm peeling from my retinol, like the night that I start peeling and about 2 nights after that, I will use the omega-6 cream. On all other nights, I will use the Truth Balm. So that's what I'm going to use tonight. You can see I have put a major dent into this product. I have people ask me all the time, and I mean not blah, blah, blah. If I mean all the time, I mean like they message me on Instagram, they ask me in the comments all the time, if you're only going to buy, or if you could only suggest 1 or 2 things from the Truth Treatment line, what would they be? I understand it's a very expensive line and people cannot afford to buy the entire line. I suggest the serum first because I feel like that's really the powerhouse product, and then the retinol gel. These are delicious add-ons is what I like to call them. They're not absolutely necessary, but if you can do it because they're wonderful. I scoop it out with a spatula because I don't want to put my fingers in. I scooped out too much. Okay, so know that. You see, that is probably 50% more than I need. But that's okay. We're just going to apply that to the skin. I probably should have used my priming mist from them first, but honestly, it's downstairs. I forgot to bring it up. You will see that in my AM routine. So really just kind of slather it on. Now I'm going to go in with my Revitalash Lash Advanced Lash Serum and apply that just like you would an eyeliner right to your lash line. Now, that is all that I do for my face. I know probably half of y'all, if you haven't already commented yet, have at least thought, well, what about your neck? I'm not leaving my neck out. I don't typically use all the same products on my neck that I use on my face. That's going to be a personal decision. I find that I spend a lot of money on my skincare for my face. I don't necessarily want it to run out 50% faster or 50 times faster, 5 times, whatever, faster by using everything on my neck too. So this is when I bring out my samples. So most of the time I will use whatever samples Premier Look has given me in my last package because I order from them regularly and they send nice samples. So I will typically use a serum and then a cream on my neck. So I'm going to use the PCA Skin Hydrating Serum. It's just the sample that I'm using right now. I'm applying it and then working up. Because I just self-tanned, I'm not going farther down from that, but I will after I rinse the color guard off. Now, to set that serum in place, I will take some kind of moisturizer, and this is the Tammy Fender Holistic Skincare Antioxidant Cream Neroli and Orange. Again, it's a sample. That way samples don't go to waste. But I'm also not putting 10 different things on my face every day or every week to try to, sample them out. Not really knowing if they're going to work or not, because honestly, using a tiny little sample of something isn't going to let me know for sure in skincare wise whether or not it's going to work. Whatever I have left over on the spatula, I always put on the back of my hand because, our hands need some loving too. Okay, so that is my PM skincare routine. I will tell you that on the nights that I use the Truth Treatment, see if I can find it, retinol gel, which is this nice little green concoction here. I'm still only using it once every 10 days. Every once in a while, I'll decide I want to do it once every week, but it's rare because I still do peel quite a bit with it. And I kind of have to arrange it around my schedule as to when I'm okay to be peeling all day. On those nights, I will use nothing but the retinol gel. So I will do my double cleanse. I will take off my eye makeup. I will do my toner. And then I will put my eye cream on and the retinol gel, and that's it. I know in my first Truth Treatment System video, I said that I top it with omega-6 healing cream. I have stopped doing that. And I just feel like it works a little bit better. Don't know why. I may not peel, or I may peel a little bit more, but that's okay. I just feel like that's how it works best for me. So I will apply it on my skin, and that's that. No serums, no TNS, no moisturizing, no nothing. That's all I do for the retinol step. So that is it. I know that's a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because I'm sure I left something out that I will get a question about. If I decide I want to do some kind of physical exfoliant, I will do that after my second cleanse before I take off my eye makeup remover and tone. And if I do a mask or something, which I often do, and I think I'm going to do a favorite masks video, I will do that after I double cleanse, after I take my eye makeup remover off, and before I tone. Lots of steps, y'all. Sorry, I know this is like lots of information. I promise you my AM skincare routine is not this complex. That should be coming up video after next. But in the meantime, hopefully you enjoyed this PM skincare routine and found it helpful. As always, again, I'm going to list every single thing I talked about because I talked about a lot of stuff. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe and like before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. I'm going to bed.